Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Today, as promised, we are going to be clearing some negative beliefs or limiting beliefs, maybe that you have stored on your hard drive, which is your body. Hi, I'm Janet. I'm a quantum healing practitioner. I'm a health coach, and I help people align with laws of health so that they can step into spontaneous healing. And today, we're going to focus mainly on what do you do when you know that you have these limiting beliefs that are sitting on your hard drive. And so how do you recalibrate your hard drive? How do you process that stuff and kick it out of your system and out of your body? I know that a lot of people in this group have been asking some questions. I put a post up over the weekend asking you guys what your most annoying health challenge was, and lots of people jumped on there and shared. And I had a chance to tap into some of your energy, find some limiting beliefs in there. Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for jumping on. Hi, Joel. Hi, Kirsty. Good to see you. I know there's others jumping on here as well. Say hi, type something into the chat box and let me know you guys are here. I'm glad that you're jumping on here because I really wanted to have a chance to interact with some of you guys live. So if some of you are brave enough to bring up some limiting beliefs or maybe even emotions that come to the surface, then let's engage here today. Not sure how long this is going to take. I want to see if we can keep it as short as possible. Anyway, so before we jump into that, it's important that you understand a couple of laws, I guess, or principles behind the energies in your body. So your body is a bioprocessor. It's a lot like a computer. In fact, it's very much like a computer, and it stores energy. It stores information. So all of the pains of your past, from the dramas and the traumas that you've ever been through that you forgot to feel and release or process that stuff out of your body. Most of us don't, because let's face it, if you're in a car accident, you don't have time to sit there and go, what was I feeling just now? Fear, stress, worry? You don't really have time to do that. And as a result, because of the impact of the accident, that packet of energy gets locked into your body upon impact, and then you never talk about it again. Really, you don't really process it. So we are going to talk quite a bit about how the body is a bioprocessor. It's like your computer, and when you store this unresolved data on your system, that does not go away until you actually tune into it, become aware of it, feel it, and then release it. And it's not hard to do. This isn't talk therapy. We don't have to bring it up and dig up the pains of the past and make you actually re-experience the traumas that you went through, because that would be awful. But we do have to put some awareness on where are you storing that packet of information inside of your body? Like, where are you holding that unresolved data? And I think data is a really good word for this stuff, because it's just basically non-tangible information. Okay, so let's see, I've got some notes here. I want to make sure that I'm getting all of the points that I need to. So when you try to process this stuff in your head, let's say that you're writing down all of your limiting beliefs and you're writing down all of the emotions that you feel when they come up, and you're trying to think it through, or you're trying to just talk it out, it will actually stop or slow down your process. You can still process it, but, and this is one of the reasons why sometimes when people go through talk therapy, it takes them a long time to process big, deep hurts, right? Because they're trying to get their brain to process it. And that's like asking a calculator to run Windows. And your brain isn't capable, it's not qualified to really process this stuff. If you want to get into the details of that, your body can process about 40 million bits of information per second, and your brain can only do 40. That's a big difference. And so we got to get out of our head and we have to get into our body. And so I'm going to take you guys through a process this morning where we're going to do exactly just that. If some of you actually typed into the post that I did over the weekend, and I gave you feedback, I gave you some insights as to what some of the limiting beliefs were that were around your situation, go ahead and get that information out so that you've got it handy and you've got it ready. If you would like to schedule with me so that I can sit down and actually do a body audit, like an audit of some of the limiting beliefs that want to come up in you, you can schedule that. They're $97. So those of you guys who responded to my post over the weekend, you got a heck of a deal. But anyways, if you would like me to kind of tap into your energy, your information, and help you figure out what some of those limiting beliefs are, that is called a body audit, and it's $97 to do that. But for right now, all I want you guys to do is just close your eyes and breathe. Well, I guess you could leave your eyes open. Just get into your body and breathe. In through your nose and out through your mouth. I really want you to hear like wind coming through the lips. So you might have to puff out the cheeks just a little bit in order to do that. But go ahead, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice, steady, long stream. So your exhale should be longer than the inhale. We're just trying to calm your body down. We're just trying to let go of stress so that we can put your attention inside your body. Keep breathing and do not hold your breath. Hi, Gina. Hi, Angela. Hi, Lene. Hi, Leanne. Hi, Joel, Jamie, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Bria, Jessica. Thank you guys for hopping on here. And just keep breathing. So I don't want your breath to be held. I want you to keep that breath going in a nice steady stream in through the nose. April, thanks for jumping on. We're just getting started. We're doing some breathing to help get you into your body. My processing is a little bit different. Some people use tapping, and tapping is awesome if you've ever done it before, EFT. I'm going to have another coach come on here probably in the coming weeks, and she's going to teach you that technique. But for today, all I want to teach you is how to put your awareness inside your body and locate that packet of energy that is supporting that inappropriate belief or emotion that's still stuck there. A lot of people will say to me, but I have never really had a stressful growing up. I mean, I lived a very enchanted life. Nothing really bad happened to me, and I've resolved all the stuff from the past. I've forgiven everybody. I'm in a really good place. And you can say that till the cows come home, but I guarantee you that there is still unresolved, distorted energy sitting on your hard drive, or you would have amazingly perfect health if that wasn't the case, right? So I guarantee you some form of non-tangible, unresolved information is still sitting on your hard drive somewhere, and everybody has something to process. The beauty of stepping into the quantum field is that you don't really necessarily have to know the story behind it. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. But you can get some really good information from your body depending on where this stuff shows up. You can get really good information as to what is that about. And I'll kind of show you the basics of that as well. Let's talk a little bit about the energy fields for just a minute. You guys keep breathing and softening and relaxing your body as I visit. All I want you to do is breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep that exhale a lot longer than the inhale, and do not hold your breath. Do not hold your breath. We want a nice steady stream, and so when you breathe in, pretend you're breathing in all this light right here, like the sunlight. Breathing in the sunlight, and when you breathe out, empty out all the gunk. If there's any gunk inside you, just empty it out with the breath and soften your muscles, drop your shoulders. Okay, so that's your job as I continue talking. We're going to talk a little bit about the energy systems in your body. You have a lot of different energy pathways and systems, and energy actually doesn't just sit there stagnant inside and even outside of your body. The energy actually flows, just like blood flows through a system. The energy flows through a system. Everything is in perfect divine order, and it follows a grid or a pathway. And so we have the chakra system, which is just energy centers. We have the meridian system, which is like your bloodlines, right? It follows specific routes on a grid. We have the morphic field, which is like another huge giant grid. We've got your aura. There are a lot of different kinds of energetic systems that we can tap into, but what I love about tapping into the quantum field is that when you learn how to put yourself into a quantum state and tap into that quantum field, you're connecting to all of the systems. A lot of people, when you feel fear or when you feel, like a lack of self-confidence, or just when you're feeling less about yourself and you feel low, or you're in a kind of a low frequency that feels dense and heavy, what that's doing is it's drawing your auric field in towards the body, and you're holding everything in. And the more you hold everything in to the center, the more compact and the more you seal that negativity into your body. So the result, or I mean not the result, but the remedy for that is to expand out. When you notice that you're having negative feelings and you're feeling down or depressed or scared or anything like that, the remedy, and this feels very counterintuitive in the beginning, but it works. So the remedy is to put your awareness and your attention inside of your body and push that energy out, expand it out. So that's the next thing that I'm going to have you guys do. Now what I want you to do is just imagine that there is a beam of light going through your body from the top of your head all the way down to the base of the spine. And just think about that line. That's called your midline. Okay, so I'm going to take you into the quantum field right now. We're going to tap into all of the energy systems and all of the information that's in there. Okay, while you're doing that, I want you to just imagine that beam of light going from head to base of spine. Think about that line, like just below the heart, if you can. Just put your attention just barely below the heart on your center, in the perfect center. And just take all of your awareness and all of your attention and go inside your body and breathe. You'll notice that when you start thinking about being inside your body, you stop breathing. You hold your breath. So don't do that. We want you to keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And some of you guys actually immediately upon going inside, you're going to notice, oh, something doesn't feel right. I'm feeling anxiety, or I'm feeling some stress or some fear coming up. That's awesome. That means that your body is ready for you to process that, because your body is noticing that you are getting into a quantum state where you can process it. And so it's going to give you what wants to be released. So keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping your attention inside your body. Now drop down through the gut, through the upper gut, through the lower gut, all the way down into the base of the spine. And keep breathing. Now, we're going to use the breath to expand out your aura, just like as if it's a balloon, okay? So when you breathe this time, on the exhale, I want you to pretend that you're blowing up this giant balloon and that your energy is expanding out and filling up the room that you're in. So ready? Start doing that. Use the breath, especially the exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Spread out. Take up more space. Expand out above you, below you, in front of you, behind you. Just be aware that your energy is already doing that. Your energy is already taking up that space, but just become aware of it. As you hold attention inside of your body, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, just empty out all that tension, drop your shoulders, relax your face, use the breath to empty the body. And use that exhale to expand your body out. Okay, keep breathing, keep expanding, keep spreading out. So I want you to think about this picture here that I have behind me. I love this picture. It's my favorite picture in the whole house, and I'll sometimes move it from room to room because I love it so much. But it's a great depiction of light, right? So light, just like in the sun, travels out in every direction infinitely. It doesn't ever stop unless it's deflected, right? But light travels out infinitely. And so I want you to imagine that you're tapping into your highest self, and that highest self is just pure, divine, golden white light. It's infinite. And I want you to think about the word infinite for a minute. So infinity cannot run out of time. It can't die. It can't lose anything. It can't have anything taken away from it. There is no threat to an infinite being. And I can guarantee you that on some level deep inside of you, if you put your awareness deep enough on the highest self, your spirit self, and even deeper than that, you are infinite divine light. You are that. And that light can actually translate into a feeling. We can connect with that feeling, and it actually feels like love. So anytime in your life that you have ever felt these strong feelings of love and gratitude and peace inside, you're connecting with yourself. You're actually tapping in to the light that is within you, because that's what it feels like. So keep breathing. Don't stop breathing. Hold your attention at the base of the spine and just expand out, almost as if you stepped into the center of the sun and the sun stepped into the center of you. And keep that breath going. So a lot of you guys that responded to me on that post that I made over the weekend, lots of you guys are dealing with fibromyalgia and what were some of the others? Like chronic pain, migraines. Fibromyalgia, guys, often is just accumulated massive amounts of fear that's packets of information that are trapped and stuck in the cells of your body. And usually, not always, but usually it's from the pains of your past, or potentially even like a severe trauma or an accident will lock that stuff into your system, and then your body will feel the pain of it, right? So most of the time when I work with fibromyalgia, it's people who are storing information from a trauma or an accident, and that fear has been locked into their system. It's sitting on their hard drive. And once you release that fear and do like a reboot, then the person no longer has to deal with fibromyalgia, because they become someone who no longer requires that problem. So that's really the beauty of stepping into the quantum field, is that when you step into that field, you actually literally do become the kind of person who no longer requires that previous problem. So migraine headaches is really similar. So migraine headaches are caused at the identity level in the body. And so all you have to do is shift the person up a level, go up into the level of spirituality, and change the way the person sees their identity. You become a person who no longer requires that identity issue, and so the body will not send you pain anymore. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is I want you to think about the problem, think about the belief, think about something that's bothering you in your life either currently, or maybe a memory is coming up from the pains of your past. So I'm going to give you a minute to maybe write that down or get in touch with it, bring up the energy of that, see if you can step into it. You may have a memory, you may have a current problem that's really bothering you, and chances are that current problem that's bothering you is linked, hi Lara, is linked to something from your past anyways. So we're probably going to kill two birds with one stone. Most of the stuff that triggers you in daily life now is actually linked to something that happened in the past anyways. So we're just going to go ahead and tap into that energy and resolve it. So I want you guys to, it's too early in the morning. Hold on a second. Write down the thing that is bugging you or bothering you the most, and see if you can get in touch with that. And as you get in touch with that, notice where in your body do you feel it? Where is the discomfort of that? Hi, Lara. Hi, Janet. I missed you. Hi, I miss you too. It's good to see you on here. Okay, so you guys, I'm having you go inside your body. I'm having you bring up either a problem or something that's bothering you currently or from the past. And as you think about that thing that's bothering you, you don't necessarily have to know what the emotion is behind it, but you do need to be aware of where are you storing that inside your body. So just tap into what do you feel and where do you feel that. Whew, keep that breath going. It's important that you don't hold your breath. It's important that you keep your awareness now from here on out at the base of the spine, and then spread your energy out, spread your awareness out. So I don't I don't want your awareness to go outside of your body. Your awareness needs to stay inside of your body, but you need to just notice the feeling of the expansion of the light that is within you, that energy. Everybody's made of energy. Everything on this planet is made of energy. And energy is not stagnant. It moves. It tends to want to spread out. So if you pull your energy in, you're going to lock it in. You're going to have problems. Okay, so notice what you feel. Where do you feel that? Where is the discomfort? Where is you might feel a heavy feeling. You might feel, maybe there is a heaviness on the chest or a sadness coming up, or maybe you're angry and you're feeling red or hot in the face, or maybe you feel stress or anxiety and it's coming up in the gut, like the upper gut. Okay, so you just notice your body. Everybody's going to be different. So now what I want you guys to do, now that you're tapping into that, keeping your attention at the base of the spine, tapping into what you feel and where you feel that, and keep your awareness at the base of the spine. It's really important that you stay in the body, dropped down as far down into the body as you can go. You can also go under your feet by just putting your attention under the feet, right? Okay, so at the base of the spine or underneath your feet. If you're doing that and if you're breathing, you're already processing this stuff. You're already moving energy and changing it and transforming it. So, but I'm going to tap you into something that will kickstart this and make it even faster. Okay, go ahead and type something into the chat box. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? So some of you might feel it in the heart, a heaviness. Some of you might feel pressure in the head or in the face. Some of you might feel like a constricting in your belly, in your gut. Maybe you feel a pain in your big toe. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, just type it into the chat box down below and give it a number. So on a scale from 0 to 10, if 10 is the worst that it could possibly be, rank it, okay? So you're gonna say heart, and it's at an 8. I'm going to wait for you guys to tap those in, type those in. Those of you guys who are just now jumping on, what we're doing is we're dropping down our attention into the body. You just go inside of your body and breathe. Don't hold your breath. Breathe and soften, and then bring up something that's bothering you, either a memory, a thought, a belief. Heart, heavy and tight at a 7. Good job. Thank you, Kirsty. All right, anybody else? So Kirsty, I'm going to work with you right now since I've got your information up. I know there's a huge delay in Facebook right now. I am seeing your comments coming in probably way after you type them. Gina, heart and lungs at a 6. Okay, so we can work with Gina and Kirsty at the same time. Kirsty's at a 7, Gina's at a 6. That's fine. What I want you to do is tap into your body, put your awareness inside, drop all the way down to the base of the spine or go under your feet, and we're going to do some breathing, okay? So the breathing, I always resort to this one. There's about 40 different techniques that you can tap into to change the energy or engage with the energy and make it be something else. But I like the breathing because it's fast. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do fire breaths, and I want you guys to do 15 of them. Girls, you're probably going to want to sit down to do this, but put your awareness at the base of the spine, and then you're going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, like very powerful, forceful, almost like you're blowing a feather across the room or blowing a candle out, really forceful, and you're going to get dizzy. So that's fine. We're just going to recalibrate your hard drive. So we're going to engage with that energy, and breath is the fastest way to engage with energy inside of you. So here we go. All right. So above the heart, Jessica has at about a 6. So good. You can do this too. We're all working on the heart level at this point. Those of you who are working on other levels, you can also engage in this as well. And you're going to notice the same thing. So here we go. Did I say 15? Let's do 15. So you're going to in through the nose, out through the mouth, and it's going to go about this fast. Ready? So let's start at the beginning. If you did those with me, you have extra bonus points. Ready? Go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, big long breath out. 15, breathe it out, breathe it out, breathe it out till it's gone. And then just return to a healthy, normal inhale and exhale. Slow the breath way down, but do not hold your breath. Slow the breath down, way down. Dropping your awareness under your feet or at the base of the spine. If you feel like your attention is kind of popping back out and you're getting distracted by stuff, just train your mind to come back in and drop back down. Just come back in, drop back down. It's really important at this point as you're recovering from the breath, keep that breath going nice and slow. Big inhale. Nice big release on the exhale. Breathe out all the gunk. And I don't want this. That is not breathing. That is not going to move a dang thing. So I want the breath, I want the wind sound to come through your mouth because that's how you know you're moving energy. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hey guys, if you're just now jumping on, you may want to go back and watch the beginning because it will make much more sense. So after this has done publishing to the page, you'll have to go back and watch the beginning. Okay, keep breathing. Ladies, so Kirsty, we were working with Gina and Kirsty and Jessica. Stuff going on in the heart. Those of the rest of you who are feeling it lower belly, that's fine too. Keep doing the breaths, recovering from that fire breathing. Whew, if you have to use sound to get it out, you'll notice there's like high energy going through your body. So keep the breath going. Do not hold your breath or you're probably going to pass out. Drop your awareness down to the base of the spine, keeping your attention inside your body at the base of the spine or underneath your feet the whole time. Do not leave the base of the spine. Kirsty's went from a 10, now it's at a 4. Good job, Kirsty. So did it move? So do you see how the energy changed? It went from a 10, it just got less. Sometimes the energy will move somewhere else. So like you were dealing with heart, so it might move down to your belly or up into your head. So just watch that. You're just dealing with packets of energetic information. And as we engage with that energy, there's lots of ways to engage with the energy. As we engage with that energy, then it will change until you're at a 0. Okay, Kirsty, you're now at a 4. Kirsty, all I want you to do is do like 3 rounds of 2 pointing, keeping your awareness at the base of the spine. And the only reason I said that to her is because I know she knows what it is. So 2 pointing is this. For those of you guys who the energy, hey, good job, Gina. Yours went from a 7 to a 1. That's awesome. So you've just got a tiny little bit left. Did it stay in the heart or are you noticing any energy coming up anywhere else? Whew. So for those of you who didn't quite process it all, which is normal, we're going to do 2 rounds of 2 pointing. Don't ask me why this works. It just does, right? It's for some reason it helps to bypass the mental brain and we're engaging with the subconscious mind and we're training the subconscious to buy into something else. It's almost like you're saying to your subconscious mind, what if this could be different? And the subconscious mind goes, okay, I'm open, right? Still in the heart. Okay, so Gina, Kirsty, and anybody else who's processing their stuff as well, you're going to find 2 points on the body. It doesn't matter where those 2 points are, but I'm going to show you mine on my face just because that's the only place you can see it. So I'm going to go neck and face. And you want to use the middle finger. Sorry, I just flipped all of you off. You want to use the middle finger and don't let any other finger touch that point, okay? So the reason that we use that middle finger is because this is the last place energy leaves the body as it's exiting your body and as it's flowing, okay? So we call that the fire finger. Find 2 points, and I want you to really just keep your awareness at the base of the spine. Keep it there. Keep your attention inside your body, deep down low, breathing and softening. You're still doing that, but at the same time, you're noticing there is a gap between these 2 points. Yeah, I'm sorry. So there's a gap between these 2 points, right? Just notice the gap. Notice this is point A, this is point B. Notice the big space between them. My teachers taught me that the distance between 2 points is always going to be suffering. So this is where you are, this is where you want to be, and that gap in the middle is discomfort because you're not where you want to be. So, but we're going to train the subconscious mind to believe that there is no gap, that the gap doesn't even exist. You are already one with everything that you want because you are an infinite, eternal being. You already are everything that you want. So drop your awareness down into your body, and I just want you to allow, as you drop your hands, I just allow those 2 points to morph into one teeny little speck in front of you. Let that morph into one teeny little speck. And as soon as you've got that speck in your awareness, drop it and let it go. And in the moment that you drop it, drop your attention down into your body and breathe. Breathe. Nice big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hi guys, as you're just now jumping on, you may want to go back and watch the replay of this so that this last part will make sense. Okay, keep breathing. We're almost done. Breathe it out. As you drop your awareness down below the heart, deep into the base of the spine, down into the root chakra, down into that energy center that grounds you and stabilizes you and connects you to the earth. Drop your awareness deep into your hips and your legs and breathe out all the gunk. Nice, big, long, drawn out exhale with a good, juicy inhale. Keep the breath flowing. And I want to hear this. Like you're blowing up a balloon. That's the only way it's going to really be effective for you, is if you move massive amounts of oxygen. Oxygen, actually, the molecule of oxygen in your bloodstream is a carrier of energy. So when your cells go through the Krebs cycle, they're dumping those energy molecules into the bloodstream, and then it is oxygen that is the molecule that carries that energy to where it needs to go so that your body can perform its function. So oxygen is a carrier of energy. That's why we pump you full of oxygen and get things moving and going. Okay, Kirsty, jump back on. I know there's a huge delay, so I'm not going to see your comment come in right away. So just be patient with me on my end. But just let me know, did that change? Did it move? For the rest of you, if you're still working on stuff, let's do one more round of 2 pointing. Put your attention at the base of the spine or under your feet, and let's do one more round. So touch those 2 points lightly. It can be shoulders, legs, your big toe. I don't care where it is. Gina, good job. Success has been had. Good job. All right. 2 point. Holding your attention at the base of the spine, I want you to be aware that there is this gap. Leanne says, very helpful, thank you. Good, I'm glad this is helping you. All right, and we're gonna close this video out. I'm gonna teach you how to use this technology to clear out unhealthy limiting beliefs. Lara, hopefully the delay isn't from me. Stop, stop. Not everything in the universe is your fault, Lara, stop. Okay, feel the gap. And then with your awareness, I just want you to close the gap, let your hands go, and let that gap become one teeny, tiny, tiny little speck of dust, and then just let it go. Drop it. And as you drop it, you drop your awareness down below the heart, deep into the body at the base of the spine. Woo! Okay, everybody do this. Woo! So using sound, you can feel the vibration, the frequency of sound going through your body if you pay attention. So put your awareness at the base of the spine and just use some sound to chase the rest of that low frequency energy out. You can raise the frequency in your body by singing, by using high-pitched sounds or low-pitched sounds. One of the ways I like to do it, if I'm trying to get you down into your body and get you grounded, is just growling. Like Like, there's a reason why when you're frustrated and you've got all of that pent up, aggravated energy in your body, there's a reason why your instinct is to growl. Okay, Kirsty went from a 10 to a 2. That is fantastic. Kirsty, do some more breathing. Hold your awareness at the base of the spine or under your feet. Just get into your hips and legs and breathe and soften. So look for where the pockets of tension are being stored. If you're feeling tense in the shoulders, that's where the information is that you don't want to look at. So just process the energy of it, and then you don't have to talk about it. Just process the energy. Drop your shoulders, relax your face. In fact, is it still in the heart? I have a feeling that it moved somewhere. So where did it move? Lara, you're so funny. So Lara, I think you and I need to get together and do a session so we can clear that pattern for you. Because you don't have to stay in that energy. Like, you can actually be the governor of your own energy field so that it doesn't crash all of your technology and electronics around you. You can clear that, you can change it, you can rein it in and bring your energy back into a state of wholeness and divine order. You can. I would love to work on that with you because I think that would be awesome to release. Move to the gut, to the upper gut or lower gut. So just pay attention to that. It's probably your power center. So it could have something to do with, so listen to this, you guys. See how the energy, wherever it shows up for you, is telling you a story. If it shows up in the heart, it tends to be about beliefs and attitudes and values and even laws of love. So the first thing that I do when I'm working with people on the heart level is I ask them, who do you need to forgive? Right? And maybe it's yourself. It's in the upper gut. So that's your power center. So do you see how your body's talking to you? It's telling you exactly what this is about. We don't need to know, but let's find out. Let's just look. Upper gut is your power center. It's about standing in your own sovereignty. It's about standing in your own energy and not letting others push you over. Or maybe you have a tendency to push other people over. Maybe your energy is so intense that it has a tendency to step on others. So you're going to just kind of think about, look at, do you set healthy boundaries for yourself? And do you allow other people to have their boundaries as well? And are you respectful of those boundaries? It's about sovereignty. It's about boundaries. And it's about your own personal power. So it could also have something to do with how do you socially put your energy out into the world? How do you see yourself? And how do you move forward in the world standing in your own personal power? If you have personal power, right? Maybe you feel like you're powerless to something, or someone else is stepping on your power, or a circumstance is stepping on your personal power. Woo! There it is, right there. There it is. Did you feel the release as it went up through the body? It just released. So sometimes putting a little bit of awareness on what is this even about helps you to let it go and just say, you know what, I'm done with this energy. I'm ready to let that go. So I would ask you, we're going to take the energy now. We were working in the power center in the upper gut, just below the heart. Usually when you're working with energies in the body, you don't necessarily want to process it in the same region that it's showing up. You want to go up a level. So let's go all the way up into identity, right? So this is identity, your face, your head, the center of your head, your eyes, ears, and nose. That all has to do with how you see yourself in the world and how you think other people see you. Let's go up to that level. Kirsty, I want you to get into that quantum field for a minute. Drop your awareness down into your body and expand out and let go of all the tension. Take your attention and go inside your body and breathe. That's all I want you to do. And as you breathe, you're just pretending and imagining that the energy inside of you is like this sun. It's expanding out. It's filling up the whole universe with your specific light. And I want you to consider that light, that energy that really is within all of us. I mean, you are not a physical body. You are the light that is shining through that body. You're the light that's animating that body and carrying the body around. And that light is not inside of you. It expands out And it doesn't know boundaries. It doesn't know the boundaries of your physical body. It doesn't know geographical boundaries. It goes way out into the universe. That energy that makes up you, who you are as an essence, as a being of light, is infinite. It's limitless. There are no limits upon you. That means you cannot run out of time. You cannot lose anything. Nothing can be taken from you. That's a good feeling. So let's go up there. Who do you get to be now that you are an infinite being? Who do you get to be now? All right. That's it for me. You guys, I already took a lot of your time today. I appreciate you engaging with me. This was really fun. How do we translate this process into clearing negative, unhealthy beliefs then? It seems like this would work really well for emotions because you can feel emotions. But usually it is your emotions that are creating the negative, unhealthy beliefs anyways. So there's always going to be an emotion associated with your belief. So let's say, you're welcome, Kirsty. Let's say the unhealthy belief is, I can't ever be successful. I can't have success because I'm not enough. I can't have success because my parents never approved of me. They never gave me what I needed. And no matter what I do, I'm never enough. I can never satisfy them. They're never happy. They always want more. Or maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's whoever. But it doesn't matter who programmed you to buy into that nonsense. The nonsense is still there, and your body is demanding that it be resolved, or it's going to cause some health challenges. Okay, so let's say the belief is, I can't be successful because I am not enough, and I'll never be enough because no matter what I do, they still won't receive it or accept it, right? Let's say that is your belief. If you say that belief out loud, you're going to feel a physiological response in your body. You're going to notice it doesn't feel good to say that, and it doesn't feel good. I'm feeling a pain in my left shoulder, or I'm feeling, wherever you're feeling the energy of that come up for you, that's where the energy is being stored. So just engage with the energy, process it, and release it till it's gone. You may have to come back to this video and use those two tools. The two tools I gave you today are 2-pointing and fire breathing. There's a whole litany of other tools that you can engage in to resolve this energetic gunk within you. And it doesn't really matter what the belief is, or what the emotion is, or what the story is behind it. We don't need to know that. We just need to process the energy, and then it's over. And then you get to be someone who no longer requires that problem. Okay, you guys have any questions before we jump off? I've already had you almost 40 minutes, so that's kind of a long class. Type something into the chat box. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off and let you guys go. Come back to this video from time to time and see if you can process other things, especially those of you who did not schedule a session with me, who would just like to maybe try to process this on your own. Those of you who engaged in my last post on what are your annoying health challenges, and I gave you a handful of beliefs and emotions to work on to see if you could engage in that energy. Okay. Thanks for being here. It was fun to engage with all of you guys this morning. Sorry I could not get my throat to clear. It's too early in the morning. I will be posting, we'll be doing future classes, maybe about once a week we'll do a class like this. But watch for, if you haven't connected over on my Facebook page, which is Janet Thurgood Quantum Healing, I'll probably be doing little 5-minute snippets over there from time to time, and give you guys more golden nuggets of how quantum healing really works and how it can affect you. I love you guys too. Thanks for being here. Thanks for engaging, and enjoy this. Go back and watch the replay. See ya. Bye.